This time on the Extreme Hardware podcast, Discord may get sold, Intel has made a TikTok account, Matthew Macy fuckery, Andrew reveals another member's secret life, and Alex commits tax fraud.
Hello and welcome to episode 57 of the Extreme Hardware podcast. Today we've got a pretty full house today. I'm going to go from top left to bottom right on this new format that we're doing on the Extreme Hardware Twitch channel that we've got now. So ignoring top left, beside him, that's Chris.
Hello.
Beside him, Axie.
Hello.
We've got Jack below me.
Yo.
Beside him is Alex.
Duh.
And we've got Kat.
Yo.
And lastly, we have Martin.
Hello.
All right. So you said we're going to do your topic last, Andrews?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the first thing that we were going to just spitball about is the Discord potential acquisition that may or may not be occurring. It most likely will. So right now, Discord is in talks with several companies who are interested in purchasing the platform. And right now, the big rumored buyer is Microsoft. I don't know if it's actually a confirmed offer yet, but it's looking like a $10 billion offer that's currently on the table.
It is not a confirmed offer.
It's okay. So that's true. It is a rumor.
That's right.
Now, the other option that Discord has been talking about is going to becoming a public entity. So a publicly traded entity instead, which I think all of us are probably in the same boat that we would prefer it to go that way. But
Discord has a $7 billion valuation. I call bullshit.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Chris here. That's ludicrous. If you told me 70 million, I could see that.
So
7 billion.
Like Discord's got a revenue stream with Nitro, sure, and they do have user data. However, that user data is a lot of like pseudo-anonymous accounts. It's not like Facebook where you're putting on your real name and pictures of your real face necessarily. Like, yeah, people will do that. But like,
I know, Chris, I beg to differ on that.
Yeah.
Because they have a lot of integrations, let's say Patreon and a lot of other sites where you have to be verified on those other sites, and then that links to your Discord ID. And that's a huge amount of linkages that you now have to just things that you're paying for, not just viewing or searching.
So actually, to go to Chris's point here as well, the $7 billion, right? That's also probably including a future speculative how much money they're going to make. But honestly, I don't really see them expanding their revenue streams much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they could do like Slack did, right? Try to attempt to do a Discord for business or something.
They won't. Though. They will never do. They'll never be able to do that for probably the next 5 to 10 years because of how they started out, just being a super ubu meme company.
Alex, imagine like you're working in like healthcare or something, and you pop open your company Discord server, and it's like, ooh woo, remember not to violate HIPAA.
Do you know what's so funny though? If Microsoft, honestly, they will not buy Discord because they have Teams and they are so hardcore focused on Teams.
Unless they integrate Discord's IP or resources, or they turn Discord into like a gamer end usery kind of offshoot for it.
Yeah, I wouldn't see Discord as a Teams replacement at all.
You don't understand how hard Microsoft pushed Teams, especially when the cutover began, let's say 2 years ago, when loads of businesses were using Skype. And Microsoft wanted them to use Teams. Teams is still to this day objectively worse. It uses tons of memory, tons of CPU, really buggy, bad UI. When Teams came out, there was anti-aliasing on all the text, that everything was just a smeary blur. And companies Microsoft was pushing this product so hard. They were doing like free training, free certification. If you sign up with Azure, you'll get essentially the version of Teams voice for free. They're pushing it so hard, and that's why so many companies adopted it as well, because they get kickbacks from Microsoft. Mm-hmm. I can't see them spending so much money on a crap product for them to just go, oh no, fuck it, we're gonna buy Discord, and then basically do the shell of Teams with Discord backbone. I don't see that happening.
Microsoft is pretty big in the gaming stuff too, so they could
Not
have
really.
teams for the business. Yeah, but if they
but I would sooner see
acquire
them-
Discord, they can integrate it with Xbox and all that stuff, and have
But
because
why
they
not just
do
do
a
that
lot
with
of
Teams?
PC Xbox integration because they want to keep Teams a business thing.
But no, but what I'm saying is, it doesn't have to be Teams, like literally Microsoft Teams. It could be Microsoft Game Speak, or I don't know, whatever. But it's
Well,
using
maybe
the
they want to purchase Discord and then change it to that.
But
you know what I mean?
Microsoft
No, but
Uwu.
I just think releasing a product that was Teams for gamers, if you will, and using the same Skype backend that they have forever is way cheaper than buying Discord for quote unquote $7 billion.
But Discord is already like cool and hip, you know.
Yeah, but it's not $7 billion cool.
They've got the established user. Yeah. No, I mean, it's overvalued. Every startup is
If it was 70 million, if it was 70 million, again, this would be a different conversation because then it's like, Microsoft's just going to buy that so they can get the whole advertising and user base. But 7 billion is insane amounts of money.
No, I'm trying to think. What was a really high profile like IPO that was like that where it was just
Oh, there's the Blender thing?
No,
Just Juice or whatever it was.
God, fucking Juicero. Like,
Oh, yeah.
$1 billion dumped into Juicero, I think. Like, $100 billion investment, all gone. It was over-engineered. So, like, the thing about it is, it was actually a really good gadget. Like, it was an incredibly over-engineered product, but it was just such a stupid idea. Like, they were shooting for, look, we're Keurig, but for juice, except nobody wanted that.
Yeah, exactly. It was such a strange product.
It didn't make sense, and like you didn't even need the machine because it's just bags of juice. You can just pop the lid, and
Chris, you're
You
a
get more
juice bag.
juice by squeezing
You're
it
a
by hand
juice
than using the
bag.
machine.
wow, that's very rude of you, Pat.
Now,
How dare you?
now, on the idea that if Microsoft did purchase it and just kept it as its own separate entity, the idea that's been tossed around a lot lately, just by like people speculating, is that it would just become integrated into like sysadmin3 says being integrated into like Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, kind of, you know?
Yeah, and then it would just be a multi-platform integration just for like the Xbox consoles and the Microsoft Store. And then another thing that's been also talked around is because Discord, even though it's not really used all that often, they do have a functioning game store.
I bought a game off there once.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure they don't anymore.
I don't
Pretty
think
sure
they
they've
have
got
it
rid of
anymore, though, because I looked before.
Yeah.
But yeah,
really?
Yeah,
I
they
have
shut that part
a
down.
game from there.
They got rid of it like 2 years ago because it wasn't making them any money at all.
Which doesn't surprise me because nobody was using Discord to purchase games.
I mean,
Yeah,
there
but
were
what
a
they
couple games that were released on Discord before they were released anywhere else,
That's
which is
true.
why I got one, because somebody wanted me to play a game with them. So
When they ended that thing, one of the things they did was give out Game Pass, Microsoft Game Pass to
Yeah, that's a good
users,
point.
and they still do. They give out. I recently checked in one of the Game Pass 3-month things I got through Discord Nitro.
I was going to bring the dog downstairs. However, the dog is leaving. Here's the
Okay,
dog
bye-bye, dog.
wearing a hat.
Thanks, Chris.
That's a good dog.
Important content. Thank you.
Yeah,
It is,
that's
yes.
really important content.
Screen
is.
on screen on screenception.
Dog doesn't like the hat.
And I could see Microsoft interested in Discord as a new non-business, like I was saying, and keep Teams for business. It's already got the SharePoint integration, OneDrive, 365, all the backends like Power BI and all those other apps for business and commercial uses, and Discord just for the gaming. I mean, having a native Discord app on Xbox itself would be pretty killer.
I mean, that
Or
would be
being
like
able to
the
just
only thing
integrate
they could
Xbox
do
Game
with it,
Pass.
though. The only thing I can imagine that they would do with
Well,
it.
think about this. Like, I know it's not many have picked up, like YouTube Gaming tried it, but if Microsoft did purchase Discord and managed to integrate it with their Xbox Game Pass, you're watching someone in a Discord server that you're part of play a game that's on Xbox Game Pass, or it's on Xbox Game Pass and they're playing on Xbox. You could just launch it through Discord in Xbox Game Pass mode, and serve it from the cloud and play the game with whoever's playing without having to buy the game yourself.
I mean, either way, they're probably going to ruin it. So,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
No, because I think I think the interesting idea that's being that I think LTT even mentioned it in their last WAN show. It was just like maybe part of the reason why this number is floating around and the name Microsoft is floating around is to get more people to put down more money and offers, and then after that, then when the company goes IPO or whatever, then it's going to just gain that much more value on initial like independence if they do decide to go that route. I don't know.
You also have to consider just how many issues Discord has with pedophiles.
Well, that too.
Generally, it's one of those things. It's like
only you would point that out. I just want to say that
it's an important thing to consider, though, because that's really bad for your brand.
Yeah,
there was an FBI investigation on it as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many stories about like grooming cases and just very illegal stuff that gets shut down. It's
kind of like honestly, it's the same deal as like Reddit. How Reddit had such a hard time monetizing itself for a while because
no, Chris, sorry, just to quick interrupt. Not even a while. Very recently, they hired a known pedophile.
Oh yeah. That drama, I don't even care, and also that's possibly libel. So
wait, what do you mean?
Yeah,
libel?
like I mean, truth is an absolute defense, but as far as I know, it's just allegations, and I don't want to deal with that right now. Anyway, but no, it's like Reddit, Discord's kind of in the same boat as Reddit, where it's like you have all of these pseudo-anonymous users. They're all a bunch of friggin' gamers. There's just a substantial amount of pedophiles on the platform, and nobody necessarily wants their brand associated with it. For some
I like you shaking your head or nodding very agreeably, like, yep, Discord's fucked.
It's just gamers, man. Gamers just be like that. But like that's a thing to consider because
of course, like adopting it as like, oh, this has got a great gaming marketing or brand or whatever, right? It also has a very great furry and pedo brand, which is negative.
No, the cool furries are the ones who are like threatening violence to pedophiles, which seems to be the majority actually. So that's cool.
Oh God, Chris.
Look, I know some furries. They're nice people.
Chris, you seem to have changed your attitude.
What?
Towards
furries?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just vibing.
Until they're not.
They're just vibing and keeping warm.
Yeah, he's changed his opinion on a lot of his attitude on a lot of things recently.
Except his attitude towards me.
Well,
that's for a good reason, though.
Well, that's because he's got a dog in his life now.
I think he's just jealous of me. It's all right.
I think that's valid. That's a valid criticism.
He's not going to say anything.
I didn't actually hear what you said.
All right, don't worry about it then.
Oh, well.
I was going to say, does anybody want to say anything more on the Discord thing? Because okay, actually,
Discord's a bad platform. Skype was better. I'll die on this hill.
No,
die on that hill.
No. There's something that we will say about that is like obviously we're using Discord for like the cameras and the multi-camera view, and that's a really great feature. But the audio compression that occurs with Discord is absolutely trash. We are currently using a private TeamSpeak server to do this recording right now.
But no, I actually don't blame them for that though. Like both the audio compression is trash and the video compression is trash, but Discord goes through an absolute crap ton of data. They're doing this to try and not do that.
It'd be nice if Discord offered a way to like set up a private server to act as like your kind of voice and video server.
I don't think they would ever do that. There was some
a lot of work.
Big investor in Discord that got like they invested in some other social media platform and gotten some hot water for like how they were using user data, which was like really sketchy. So no, they want everything to be centralized. That's on purpose.
Yeah, maybe when the next video codec, whether it's AV1 or VP9, finally makes it popular.
No,
and
it won't, because Discord's still using H.264.
That's why I said the next.
Yeah, but they've got H.265 out.
That's too hard to license.
H.265, I believe, is not actually built into Windows 10. They try to make you buy a license for the codec for 99 cents on the Microsoft Store. Granted, you can get like your own copy of it from FFmpeg, but still.
And also from the Microsoft Store, actually.
Yeah, there's a free version you can get if you just want access to it, but it's a roundabout way to get to it.
Yeah,
first push the 99-cent one instead.
Actually, honestly, it's not a roundabout way. When I have H.265 videos on my iPhone that I drag on, it did try and open in the Windows movie player, media player thing, but it just said, you need to get this thing from the App Store to run this. I was like, okay.
I saw a price tag attached to it, and it was like I had to log in. I can't remember if it was I gave up on it because it had a cost associated with it or because I couldn't get it to log in.
Probably both, honestly.
Yeah.
No, it was because you couldn't get to log in because you don't want to log in.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, why would I? It's trash. And also...
Do you know what I find funny, just speaking about storefronts being bad and being in the Steam storefront, basically? Steam got it right, and they've always got it right. And they've been around forever to be copied. They haven't really been copied that much. I just mean in terms of the library interface, the little things you can do, like I'm in Steam VR. I don't know if you see the window open, and I'm customizing my room. It's just I don't know, they just seem to do things sometimes, or actually most times, well.
And they actually do returns on stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And their return policy is pretty good, although that's not really Steam's credit. That's more like the EU and then causing everything. Honestly, when people go, GDPR, or this new European law, it doesn't apply to me because I'm in Canada or America or wherever. But a lot of these have trickle-down effects, like the GDPR. Every bloody website trying to appeal to it now. That's great.
No, that was actually kind of a related thing. There was a big lawsuit from Trump's Department of Justice. I think it was the DOJ.
The dodgy?
Yes. It might have been a different department. Either way, it was cabinet level department, and they were suing California because California has the strictest vehicle emission standards in America. And they were upset because it meant California's restrictions were basically dictating emission standards for America as a whole.
Yeah, but that's great.
And that's that's bad because consumers should be able to buy something that rolls coal from the factory without realizing that nobody's actually going to make any of these vehicles, particularly not any Japanese brand, maybe Chevy, maybe GM and Ford. But beyond that, everybody's not going to. It's just
why would you make a specific, a non-Cali model and then a California model? It's just
exactly, right? That's what the lawsuit. Well, right. Yeah, I get what you mean. Even with the lawsuit, well, that was the point. They wanted California to roll back their standards because of that.
Yeah, that's such a. I don't know. I don't want to say American per se. It's such a Republican approach.
You can't tell me what to do is considered a valid ideology in America.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, that was weird. I don't think anything ever happened with it. I don't recall. But
no.
It's just that kind of thing where it's you might not be under this entity's jurisdiction, but also you're going to benefit, or what's the opposite of benefit? Be harmed by their regulations.
I mean, maybe be harmed by, who knows?
Yeah.
But it's I'm actually kind of interested about, this is actually kind of relevant to the podcast because tech news. California, I don't know how they're going to do it, but banning dark patterns.
Ooh, that's
gone through. How are they going to enforce that though?
Because you're going to have to establish what a dark pattern is, and it's probably going to end up being one of those things that backfires, where big companies can afford to do this. Number one, they're going to be able to get around it somehow. but you see, technically, and that's enough for, meeting a regulation.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like it is actually very. I'm kind of surprised that California did it before the EU.
There's a lot of companies based in California, so. Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably because of like the Silicon Valley thing, because a lot of cities in California, despite being home to all of these tech companies, they're also home to cities with big pushes for banning facial recognition. And I think as a fun corollary, Shenzhen in China is doing the same thing. Like that's, their version of Silicon Valley. And they had a push to like ban facial recognition. So it's like,
yeah.
The closer you are to this technology, the more you realize that it's really bad and shouldn't exist. But
right. We got a bit distracted. What?
Yeah, this is something about Discord.
No. Well, no. I mean, honestly, I think that was a fine tangent because we didn't have a whole lot more to say about it.
Yeah, just the last point about this. It's right, as is said, Mr. Squarepeg, that Epic Games and Amazon were also in talks, apparently.
Yeah,
I
taken
could
from
see
the same article as.
I could see Epic Games acquiring it, and that would be worse than Microsoft.
Oh my god, yes, the outrage.
At least it's not Amazon.
I prefer Amazon.
Myself, I know, that's the what? That's the worst.
No.
Wait, no, that's the second worst for me. The worst is Facebook, second worst is Amazon.
Oh, definitely, yeah. A social media platform taking over it is the worst case, no matter which one it is.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely. I don't know. I don't think Amazon would do like a horrible thing like...
what do you mean?
As bad as Amazon is...
Amazon involuntarily gives up ring data to cops, so...
Yeah, no, Amazon is very close to being as bad as Facebook. I would say they're much worse than Google for how much data they steal, and Google takes
also
basically
just
everything.
Generally single-handedly killing retail.
Yeah. Fuck Amazon.
Yeah. Just remember, by the way, Amazon
I love ordering things on Amazon. Come on.
No offense, Kat.
How else am I going to get all my weird stuff within a day?
Just order it from AliExpress, save money, forget that you ordered it, and come home to a fun surprise in the mail. You could have
what if I need this stuff tomorrow?
You don't.
Why do you need it?
Because it's here's the thing: is there's stuff that I can buy cheaper on Amazon. So yes, I am part of the problem.
Like hygiene products and such.
No, okay, I don't know.
I need to smell good.
I think it's very different for Canada because one, we never get next day or same day shipping like we're supposed to. I live like 5 Ks away from the biggest warehouse in all of Canada.
What's the length of a K?
1 kilometer.
It's like 3 miles, Kat.
No,
other way.
Let's be accurate. It's 0.625 of a mile.
Yeah.
No, they keep opening up Amazon warehouses like all around me.
But the shipping I get is 3 days at minimum, which is really annoying. And it's all over the place.
Sometimes they'll say it'll come the next day, and then it doesn't come the next day. And then I'm kind of sad.
Yeah, and honestly, it's bloody expensive here. There's always an upmark for having it on Amazon or markup.
Alex, shut up! You basically got a free 9900K.
Yeah, no, okay, that doesn't count though. That's completely different. The 9900K was still more on Amazon than other websites. The worst offender for Amazon in terms of markup is honestly anything related to household goods, like soap, dish towels, bleach, whatever. They mark it up so bloody much. And people still buy it. You see like 10,000 reviews for some random bleach.
Oh, convenience factor.
Yeah. But it's like 5 times the cost. It's not even like, oh, this is, 50 cents more. It's like, no, the bleach is like $17 bloody on Amazon. What?
Bleach? What? Why?
Yeah.
Because people buy it.
I was going to say, it's probably just supply and demand.
Shipping in Canada is weird too.
But I also know that shipping is the cost of it. But like, if I can just go and drive and get it. Look, if I can go shopping without a car, I think other people can as well, who are as able-bodied, I suppose. Walk like 4 Ks one way and 4 Ks back, or just through my bed.
I'm having problems with a video.
See, I'm too lazy. I just like to order stuff online. So
but that's the thing is like for the situation that Alex is describing, it's significantly more expensive for the convenience.
No, Canada.ca as well is like a different beast. It's horrible. You can't actually get perishable food on it for starters because Health Canada is basically like your mom. You know, where
Well,
they're like,
also
oh,
they know that things
Rude.
aren't actually shipped in a decent amount of time.
they never get shipped in a decent amount of time. Although bless Canada Post, they are actually good. I don't know why people think they're not as good as they are. Maybe they haven't experienced like the African post system.
Or the
They're
American
bad for
Post system.
apartments.
No.
He's
No,
got
no.
a Reds.
Thanks, Chris.
Simmons. When we're in South Africa, we'd usually get our Christmas cards from our overseas family in the UK or Canada in November the next year.
Oh,
So
it just sounds like a really shitty customs.
everything is manually done. So they had this, because they're part of a union, they had this big strike a while ago that
Gotcha.
don't replace sorting with sorting machines. You know, those click things for post? No, all manually done so they could keep
Wow.
their jobs. Which, I mean, look, I don't like the whole idea of automation to replace jobs. It shouldn't be done that way, but it's going to be done that way.
It's going to be
But
done.
those
that way. We're
clicky
not gonna
things
get
are
EDI.
so useful. They're like needed to sort through tons of mail accurately.
Yeah.
And also, along to that point, Chris, AI and automation of jobs is something we should all be jumping up and down with joy, because then we should be doing less work for the same humanitarian.
Oh, Alex,
output.
they've been saying that for more than 100
No,
years.
but it will never fucking happen that way. Obviously, it's to make extra money.
Mhm.
All of it. Replace people, but
Yeah, no,
keep
like-
the jobs and process the same. Like, we're going kind of related to this. At my company, we're redoing all the tools we use, like the ticketing tool, monitoring software tool, internal places we store documents, password manager, everything, right? For the sake of getting away from Excel documents and shared drives with a password on it, because that fails every audit. What are they doing? They're implementing the same bloody method to do these. So now we've got a secure place to store files, but there's still an Excel documents in there, rather than replacing it. Oh, you know, ServiceNow has this huge project management feature and this like ticket assigning feature. Yeah, we're just going to manually do all of that instead, because that's how we've always been doing it. Great, we're using the new tools and it's automated, but it's not. It's bullshit.
I don't think my job will ever get replaced by AI.
Actually, one thing that's pretty neat about the South African Postal Service is
You work an office job. Your job is like most at risk of getting automated out.
Yeah, but because of what I deal with, there's always going to need to be a human to
manual oversight.
check it. Yes.
Well, sure, but there only needs to be one human.
Oh, yeah, because one human.
Ow.
Yep, no,
Fuck.
that's not going to work.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna say, Chris.
Do you have any idea how many people look at a patent before?
I mean, yeah, I
they-
realize it's, you know,
yeah, it
government
goes
work,
through
but
like
still.
8 different chains, and it's probably seen by 15 people to make sure that it's right before it gets printed.
Chris,
So,
it's almost
yeah.
like patents are like legally binding documents. Or
I
something.
know, right? It's almost like that.
I'm just imagining right now an AI sorter for patents applications where it doesn't like resumes for big companies, where it just looks through the patent through OCR for like a bunch of keywords and a bunch of just things to just
see,
reject them right off the
we-
get go. And you
we
end up with just a
use-
bunch of weird technical
Control F
patents later on.
perpetual motion.
So we use OCR. A big part of my job is OCR, but OCR messes up, which is why I'm needed. You know,
But when it stops messing up, then what?
it's
Or
not.
I
specifically-
still find it funny that
When
we're
you
past 2020 and we're
when
still
you see
using
the,
OCR.
I know when you see the type of stuff that I see, you can't tell me it's not going to mess
Yeah,
up.
right.
Like
It's-
you, like
It's more like
there,
this. It's more
there's
like
times
this.
where it shouldn't mess up because everything is fine that it's copying. Like the source that it's copying from is perfectly fine. Everything looks right, and it still messes up. So yeah.
Here's the thing. How many people used to work your job before OCR?
I don't know how long. I don't know.
Because
I don't
What do
know.
you think Kat
Because-
is?
Well, I know, right? How old do you think I am? My company's been doing
that's
the
not
work
really
for
what I'm
like
getting
50
at, but what I'm
years.
getting
So
What I'm
Chris is
getting
trying
at-
to say, when OCR was introduced, it reduced
when they
the amount of
started,
people
they
required.
did it with like people looked at everything like
Yeah,
printed
that's what
on
he's saying.
paper.
Exactly.
back then,
yes, Kat, you need
Chris,
to
Listen.
Chris, don't interrupt her. Don't interrupt
Chris,
her. Let us
yeah.
speak.
don't interrupt me. But back then, they weren't doing as many patents, right? There weren't as many No, there weren't. Trust me, I know. I look at patent numbers all day. We only hit 10 millionth patent like 2 years ago, and it took like 6 years to get from to do 1 million patents before. It was a long time. Anyways, but yeah, before it was people, but now it's us. But we have to do so many patents a week.
Right.
You can't get. Yeah, I don't know what they
But
have our
that's the
goal
thing,
set at this week. I
because-
think our goal is set at 8,000 or something a week or something. And yeah, so they
But,
wouldn't.
like,
I'm not
that-
getting
that's
replaced
the
by
thing,
AI at the
yeah.
end. That's the
I'm
end
not
of the story.
I'm not saying that you're not going to need humans. I'm going to say that the workload that any human is responsible for is now drastically increased, because at this point, you're not doing some of this work, you're babysitting a computer doing some of this work for you. More along those lines. Just because there's going to be automation doesn't mean that everybody is going to instantly get fired. It just means the human roles are now different. It's less
I can
you're
attest that.
working on. It's not like you're hitting widgets with a hammer on an assembly line. It's you're a technician and you're making sure that all of the machines with the hammers are working right.
Well, yeah. Well, so they keep tweaking OCR to pick up more things in a patent, eliminating the need for us to do it.
There
So,
you
but
go.
when they do that, they just raise our goals, because we have less we have to look at and worry about.
So, similarly, I suppose the South African Post would be able to keep the same number of people, just process a lot more mail. Although in the case of mail, there's a finite amount of it, unless you want to
Yeah, but it's always going up.
spam.
Yeah, the South African Postal Service is pretty neat. They managed to turn an iPhone into a rock.
Yeah. Also with South African Postal Service.
Wait, what? I need some context on that.
I sent an iPhone to South Africa in the post, and it was to my family, so I know it wasn't switched as a scam, and it arrived as a rock.
Yeah, that's the thing that happens a lot. Getting stuff lost in the mail is really, 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 really normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, one thing that's quite nice about the South African Post, because everything's manual, when you import something, the way they check how much money you have to pay in VAT, they ask you to provide a receipt, which is great if you bought it from Amazon and you know how to use Inspect Element.
Wow. Oh, wow.
The best part about that, there's complete plausible deniability, because they could go and see it and see, how
Price
much
must
it
have changed,
cost.
sir.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I bought it for $1. You can see here. Must have just been a great sale. And
Time on EHV podcast.
This is why
Alex
I don't
commits
sell
tax fraud.
things globally.
That's not this
Not
time.
to-
He's done that multiple times.
Shush. No, stop.
You're the one who brought it up, dude.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's another thing to add to the list.
Canada.
Oh, yeah.
South Africa.
Oh,
That's
yes.
that's a while ago. That's
Okay.
I'm out of tax things for that.
All right.
Actually, no, the South African government owes me a lot in tax. I just can't get it because I have to go and get it manually because your tax returns in South Africa are due for 7 hours.
All right. So
You should go take a vacation and just do the most annoying shit possible.
All
I
right.
should
So
probably get a Discord link for the chat. Let me go get that right now.
Oh yeah, that's
Wait,
great.
what?
Chris, by the way, have you seen the Discord stream?
Wait, why are we getting a Discord link for the chat?
For the
asking
extreme
for
For
hardware.
extreme hardware.
Oh, for that
Extreme
one,
hardware.
yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So real quick, I am going to suggest a topic change, and I will let you guys decide whether we want to.
No,
rant
tax
about-
fraud is fun. Let's keep talking
No.
about
whether we want to rant
We
about
can talk about it
NFTs,
later.
or we want to talk about Intel.
Well,
Just jump
Intel did
to
make a
now.
TikTok account.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, they did?
I don't know what
I'm
TikTok
looking it up
is.
right now. I'm looking it up right now.
All right. So
I have a TikTok.
of course you do,
of course
Kat.
you do. All right, so
yeah, I'm an e-girl, remember?
So the NFTs one was brought up because Andrews wanted to get really angry.
Yeah, it's stupid. You're paying for digital pictures. At least if you're buying like actual art or commissioning something, you're actually getting something that's either unique or physical.
Andrew, you aren't actually buying physical pictures. What you are buying is a URL that links to a picture.
That's even worse.
The URL is linked on a server that could just disappear. It's just some website. It's just a website. You are paying like hundreds of thousands of dollars for a link.
They don't even have any followers. No, I'm just kidding. They have followers. They don't have videos, though.
No, okay. So the joke with Intel
Also, why can't I see
chat? So Intel announced recently that they're going to be going back to the TikTok development cycle rather than going.
That's where it comes from.
Yes. They announced that they have plans for the next generation of CPUs to be in 7 nanometer, allegedly. Also, the other big part of the announcement was they will be either expanding or creating a fab in Arizona with 15,000 permanent jobs.
Oh, hell yeah, baby. They're doing it in Arizona for tax reasons.
Yeah, let's move. Let's move. Let's go get jobs.
100% chance the federal government got involved here because, like, oh my God, we outsourced all of our semiconductor production to Korea and Taiwan. Holy shit. The best we have right now is Global Foundries.
What is Glowflow doing? Didn't they say, no, we're going to stick to 14 nanometer?
Yeah, they cut all of their research and development on high performance fabs, and their 14 nanometer, as far as I know, is just licensed out from Samsung. Like, Glowflow is pretty much dead in the water. Intel's
such a weird choice.
Is it though?
Yeah, right? Because these cutting edge fabs are just so damn expensive to make, and it's not a guarantee that you're going to get like a return on them. So
I mean,
like the fact that Intel is now renting out like use of their fabs to other companies is actually a big deal.
Mm-hmm. So I do have some clarification. So Intel did officially announce that they will be building 2 fabs in Arizona with a $20 billion investment. The whole TikTok thing is that they want to go back to the old style of CPU iteration where 1 year is the nanometer revision or the architectural revision, and then the next year is the optimizations and tweaks, versus what we've been seeing with the fact that we're still on what's it called?
Broadwell came out in 2014. Cannon Lake was supposed to come out in 2018 or 2016, excuse me. 7 nanometer was supposed to be 2018, and last year was supposed to be 5 nanometer. There is no chance in hell Intel is going back to TikTok. Like that, it's dead.
That's the thing is, like, I feel like this is just like an optimistic, we're going to make this announcement just to get some headline coverage, and that's why we're talking about it. Yay.
10 nanometer has been dead in the water for years.
They're expecting to have, according to this, they're expecting to have 7 nanometer in second quarter 2021. I don't believe it. I don't see it happening.
And Jack, yeah, I realize that Intel isn't getting subsidies, but I mean, like, I bet the feds got involved here.
Oh, absolutely.
This is just a national security thing at this point, because like there are strict limitations on how many gigaflops of like compute performance can be sold to countries, because basically it's an offshoot of like Cold War era stuff for like nuclear material, as far as I understand, because supercomputers are used in a lot of cases for, hey, how do we make nukes better? It's cool. It's great.
Oh, you need a supercomputer for that. Just put more plutonium in it.
Yeah. Thanks, Andrew.
Yeah. Sure.
So, and that's basically the big thing with Intel. I guess, let's see what's the other one we wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah. The PFSense one was just a big ranty piece. I don't know if we actually want to talk about that. I'll let you guys make a decision.
Wait, what was this?
So this one was something that I was just linked to like 2 hours ago. So it's there's a fork or there's a recent release of PFSense, the open source firewall based on FreeBSD, where they were trying to integrate WireGuard into it. And there's just a lot of political drama with this one.
Yeah, basically, FreeBSD had a new release, and pfSense was like, yeah, guess what? We'll take that new release without reviewing any of the code. And when the main guy who was developing the code, Macy, he's bad. He's done bad things. And
Do you mean like incompetent or just
yeah, you mind if I take this, Jack?
Yeah, sure, go.
Okay, so basically, they hire what is it? Who's the company that owns pfSense? I think it's like Netscape or Netgate.
Netscape Navigator.
Sorry, yep, I screwed up. But so the CEO of Netgate reached out to Matthew Macy because he has experience with porting things into FreeBSD. He has a really big track record with it. And then he did a really haphazard job doing so, where within the code they introduced a bunch of like memory leaks, security flaws. It broke a couple encryption algorithms that were associated with WireGuard. And for whatever reason, this was just uploaded, or the build of this was uploaded to the CEO's repository, and then it got published. And basically, the CEO of WireGuard comes in, and they're like, "Oh, they're actually using our official branding. This is bad." And he spent an entire week rebuilding it himself to save face, because obviously, when you're releasing something with this kind of branding, this can sabotage your company reputation. So he comes in and he basically rebuilds it, and then some investigation went into why Macy did such a crap job with this port. And he started, blaming it on post-COVID stress and some other things. And then it turned out that there was some legal issues that he got involved with, such as he was trying to illegally evict tenants from an apartment complex in San Fran. And one of the
like the WireGuard guy?
What?
The developer for this Matthew Macy guy who was doing the port. So the Macy's attempted to force their tenants out, including sawing holes through floor support joists to make the building unfit for human habitation, sawing holes directly through the floors of the tenants' apartments, and forging extremely threatening emails appearing to be from the tenants themselves.
Hell yeah, dude. Chairman Mao intensifies.
So this occurred back in 2008, and he spent 2 years doing just like tormenting his tenants.
Why?
Wow.
So weird.
The TLDR is the dude's fucked in the head, and apparently he was given this major fork of pfSense.
Yeah, I mean, he could have just not done it, and everything probably would have been fine, but he was just like, yeah, sure, guess what? I'll do it.
Oh, and here's the next one. The couple fled to Italy to avoid prosecution, but were eventually expedited back to the U.S., where they pled guilty to a reduced set of felonies and served 4 years and 4 months each in prison.
I wonder what they were actually like charged with.
That's a great question.
So many crimes.
So some of the flaws that they found was like sleep to mitigate. What's this? Yeah, sleep to mitigate race conditions. Validation functions was simply return true in the code. Catastrophic cryptographic vulnerabilities, kernel panics, security bypasses, spectacular buffer overflows, and printf statements deep in the crypto code. It's pretty bad. I thought this was pretty significant because I run pfSense, but I also realized that I haven't updated the code in like 5 months, so I'm good. pfSense does not force you to auto update, which I really like, and you can just download older versions of the code. So.
Yeah, my WireGuard is through the Unraid plugin, and it's been pretty bulletproof, so I'm pretty happy with that one.
Yeah. So Jack posted something in chat, and I'm just going to read.
What did Jack post in chat?
Actually, Jack, you go ahead and read it. It's your take.
Yeah. The guy who wrote the Ars Technica article said the kernel's integrity isn't in question simply because of Macy's skills, ethics, or even criminal history, as he himself noted. The real issue is the absence of quality reviewers. More importantly, there seems to be an absence of process to ensure quality code review.
Yep.
Because all of this could have just been stopped at some point, but it wasn't.
No, and it it got so big where it became a pissing contest between two major company CEOs.
It's kind of like the oh god, what was the big hack? It was like hack, like Solaris or something.
SolarWinds.
That's the one. Yeah. Like that big hack, and they're like, it was just an intern who pushed this code, and it's like, okay.
No, Chris, what's happening?
The intern might have pushed the code, but the problem is that the code could be pushed in the first place.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just vulnerabilities that have been there for a while. Because
but like
a whole bunch of other stuff now.
Yeah, but for this example, what Uni just said is pretty good. Yeah,
like taking for granted that what they said was indeed accurate. The problem still isn't the intern.
No, of course. What's funny about SolarWinds, though, I don't think SolarWinds is going to recover.
No,
because every single company I've ever spoken to, and I'm in that realm, they all are just like, no, verbatim ban on SolarWinds. It can even be the SolarWinds SFTP, which is just a free SFTP tool that it's so damn simple, it's inconsequential in terms of security. They're like, no, banning that. Everything. I don't think they're going to recover.
Well, I would say more or less, yes, they're not going to completely die, but they're not going to be nearly at the capacity because
genuinely, I think they could completely die.
The thing is that with so many of the contracts that I'm already familiar with that have already pushed out clean variants of it just because they can't find something that has the functionality of SolarWinds that's affordable. That's the issue. Is like when you're dealing with cost functionality standpoint,
but there are sections like their monitoring,
multi-billion-dollar contract for the software. It gets to be really, really political at that point.
But really, the only thing that's harmed is like their name. SolarWinds is just synonymous with something bad. They just need to rebrand. It would be fine. Everyone would, no one would look into it, and everyone would forget.
Yeah, Jack's absolutely right. Because also, what I hate about people who seem to decide on tools for IT companies, one, they have no idea what they're buying, which again, to Jack's point, really helps. But two, I
was going to say...
Oh, sorry. Two,
yeah, go ahead.
They're completely biased upon opinions and not facts. Like, when we were choosing a monitoring tool, we went with Logic Monitor. It's not bad, but it doesn't fit our needs. It's bloody expensive. We went with this because basically the other tools, oh no, someone in this team's friend used it once and didn't like it. I'm not making that up. Like $100,000 a year contract was decided on that.
Mm-hmm. No. I mean, from my own personal experience, like at my last job, we ended up replacing some old FortiGate firewalls with new FortiGates. We were in talk and going with Palo Altos because yes, they are significantly more expensive, but they are significantly more robust. They have a bigger feature set, and they're significantly more reliable. They actually deliver what they advertise. FortiGate has never been consistent with that. And last minute through those negotiations, with some higher up in the organization, it was like, oh no, we're going to do FortiGate instead. And last minute, they just switched the purchase. Yep. They went with FortiGate, and then it ended up tanking performance for the entire organization.
Yep, I've seen that happen so many times. And that guy probably was going through his mind, no, we've always used FortiGate. Let's just use it again.
No, because the team that ended up like flipping the decision. So with the way our team was pitching, going for the Palo Alto versus the FortiGates, was we were so many steps lower down on the totem pole to the guy who eventually approved the purchase, and then this team was directly underneath that guy. So it was literally just where you were at in terms of the government politics, which allows you to make this major purchase decision. And, for months for a couple of years, we spent just dealing with the consequences of buying this new equipment, which could not deliver on what there was advertising because of just underlying flaws. And FortiGate is maybe they've improved. I don't have any faith in them because 9 times out of 10, when we would report something to them as a bug, they would just dismiss it, and they would say, yeah, we'll get around to it. It's a bug. Can't stand that shit.
Nimsoft is the same, honestly.
Oh, Nimsoft is awful.
Do you still use it?
At my last job, we did.
We're still using it.
I'm not surprised.
What's so funny with like their network monitoring is absolutely horrible. The Cisco Monitor Probe, they don't support anymore. So if you got an issue with it, they're like, no, not supported
not
anymore.
Supported.
use the Cisco Nexus probe. I'm like, okay, I would, but it doesn't work on 2019. And you said 2019 was good for NIMSoft. It's like, yeah, well, it's a known bug. You're just going to work around it. The bug is it doesn't bloody work. It's not a minor bug.
Yeah, I was gonna say sysadmin. Yeah, vendors lie a lot. I do agree they do, but the problem is that the people who are usually doing the vetting for these purchases are not the people who ultimately make the decision. And if you just have a really persuasive sales tech, you can sell whatever you want to whoever you want.
And that's the other way. Like, yeah, it's oftentimes they just make a decision because they're being told they have to make a decision in this amount of time as well. It's just extremely frustrating.
Oh, it really is. All right, so we've got about
all right. Now we've got a very important topic to discuss.
All right,
I left a comment on the picture there, and that comment has been removed.
All right. Okay. So Andrews, take it away. This is all for you.
Fuck the Alex.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Please
god.
don't.
Oh my god. All right.
Wow.
Okay, please notify this as the turning point of this show.
You're so embarrassing to hang out with, Chris.
He is. Yeah.
He's the guy in the friend group where we just feel bad for him, so we just let him stay around and stuff.
But Kat, his comment makes sense if you open the document and look at the picture.
I did open the document and look at the
So,
picture.
do you agree or disagree?
There's a lot of coincidences there.
Okay.
Do
so
I
Andrews,
agree?
you need to just take this
On the
away
thing?
because this is all you, man.
Yeah, it's all you, bro. What is this?
It's to do with you, Alex. Don't worry. Okay, Alex, you were streaming VR earlier. That looked very good. What headset do you have?
The Index. Why?
Wait, when did you get it? You got it on Monday, didn't you?
No, it was like I think it was Wednesday.
No, I'm pretty sure you got it on Monday because I added this on Monday after I was in voice chat when you were setting it up. And Nyanna's also got a Index on Monday. Before she had the Index, she had an Oculus Rift, just like you.
Oh.
And when you were in the voice chat setting it up, you said you had to go to work. And then 20 minutes later, Nyanna's went live on Twitch with the new VR headset. Simmons, you do Twitch. How long does it take to set up your VR? It's about 20 minutes, isn't it?
It's about 10 to 20 minutes, depending. Yeah.
There you go, 20 minutes. But you're 26, aren't you, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, so is Nyanna's.
Exposed, bro.
Yeah, both of you need to spend several hours on a plane to go to your parents' house.
Yeah.
You both had
pretty
cats.
sus.
No, you both like cats. You both live alone in an apartment right now, but soon you are moving into a new apartment / house and are getting a dog.
That's true.
Yeah.
Which
Dogs
you
are
are. Neither of you have a car right now, but you're going to get one soon and plan to drive it really fast.
Yes.
Nyanna said that on a stream. Okay, you both like Japan and anime, but have never been to Japan, and both have stopped watching anime some time ago, around the same time as well. You've also never been in voice chat when Nyanna's was live, up until I mentioned it, and then a day later, Nyanna's went live on voice chat, or not live on voice chat, live on Twitch, went away for a bit, and then as she went away, you joined voice chat, Nyanna's came back live and stopped responding to chat, meaning that it was obviously a video that was being played. You both like seals. She has a lot of seal content, and you also had a lot of seal content. You also both stopped talking about seals and being involved in seals around the same time.
No.
You're both bad at VR games.
Rude.
I mean, that's true, though. Nyanna's had a break from streaming one day when she was supposed to stream. That same day, you came in voice chat, which you never normally do.
Oh.
How long have you been keeping tabs on this, bro?
He put
week.
this together over the past week.
Just a week, okay. All right. Because I was going to say he has too much time on his hands.
Andrews is the number one.
Yo, I thought I was your favorite e-girl. What the hell?
Yeah, but you don't stream anymore, so you don't count.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're not even an e-girl anymore, Kat. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I also mentioned to
I'm
Alex.
an e-woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mentioned to Alex that there's a lot of coincidences there, and then a day later, Nyanya's uploaded a video that my Twitch name was included in. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah.
What is this video?
It was the one where she was driving, or she was watching a video of somebody like on a bike going through Japan, and then
it's called something like Nanner sees an anime booba.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's an A at the end.
Yeah,
I think
because
she made a typo and left it.
No, that's just Twitch nomenclature at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't keep up with Twitch because I'm not a degenerate.
you literally pop into my streams like once in a while, and all you do is spam white people like to be named X.
I also get angry when people give Simmons money.
Yeah,
people love to drag sporting.
No, okay. You know what? I really enjoy when Chris shows up because he just gets irrationally angry whenever people throw money at me.
Oh yeah, because he did that, and then I gave you bits. Because
that was funny.
Yeah. By the way,
I did it on purpose.
Stop giving Simmons your money.
All right. Well, anyway, Andrew's
it wasn't. They were free bits.
And
I'll give them my free 3 pennies. Like what? Why wouldn't I do that? I'm a good person. I'm nice.
I appreciate
if you were a good person, you wouldn't be giving Simmons your money.
That's true, actually. All right. So anyway, continue, Andrews.
Yeah, both like toilets, but think there could be improvements.
Yes.
I like Alex that directly.
Wait, why is this something anybody has talked about?
Alex, how would you improve toilets?
I mean, like, for starters, basically the Japanese ones, you know, the heated seats and all that stuff.
She really likes the butthole. Janice really likes the Japanese ones.
Because of the butthole super soaker.
Yeah.
You can just get a bidet.
No, but I want it to be warm.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
bidet hooked up to the hot water.
Yeah, she focused on, or really went into detail about how she wants the toilets to be warm.
Okay, moving on.
Keep going.
Okay, this one is, well, all of that was evidence that they are the same person. This one's proof. Okay, Nyanna's a few months ago on her Twitter uploaded a picture to Twitter of herself. I thought it looked familiar, so I got a picture of Alex and put it through FaceApp, and the same picture came out. Simmons, show the proof.
Okay, I need to find the best way to handle this. Give me a second.
I got it.
All right, yeah, just upload it to... Oh, yep.
That's not it.
What are you doing, Chris?
Clicking back to Discord to see things and then realize.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the photo. You can see it on Chris's camera.
Where's the tweet with the picture?
I would fuck the Alex.
There we go.
To compare it to.
Jack just put it in Twitch chat. That's a much better way of doing it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, there's the picture. It's the same person. And then I got drunk and added some more things that I don't remember adding.
That's the best way.
Okay, for context, we're playing a set of course that he drank like 3/4 of a bottle of whiskey.
He was drunk driving.
Seriously.
I am so disappointed.
It's in VR, so it's safe.
Seriously though, like Fem Alex is hella cute.
Yeah, and both pronounce burger as burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you both used to take the train to college.
That was fun.
Yeah. Both had childhood dogs.
Yes.
Now, I don't remember if you used to go on A on 4chan. Did you?
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, he did.
Yes, so did Nyanna's. Both can't make words happen. Alex frequently calls things the wrong things, like the Daihatsu Copen as the Suzuki Copenhagen.
Yes, that one.
It's not even the right manufacturer, but he does it. Both did cringe ass shit when 13.
Who didn't, though?
Well, I mean, yeah, that one's pretty generic.
I mean, yeah, who didn't?
Both know a lot about Monkey.
Yeah, it's Return to Monkey.
At one point, both of them had a silver Honda Accord.
Yes.
That's true.
Both of them tried to get me to buy official V Shoujo merch.
Oh, yeah.
Because Alex sent me the link twice.
I said you should buy it. It's going to look great. Because then you'd just be the cringest motherfucker in the store.
That is exactly what Nyannis would say. Both have financial stability issues. I didn't add that one.
I did.
Wow, rude.
Both like giant waifus, as was shown before we went live.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And both commit tax fraud.
So, yeah, I mean, I feel like the evidence is pretty conclusive on this one.
Well, that's pretty definitive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alex.
what do you have to say for yourself, Alex?
Yeah. Deny
these.
So,
Yeah, that's basically it.
It's accurate.
yeah, no. And Andrew's put so much effort into compiling this list. We just had to get it on a
I
live
just
recording.
had to humor.
It's nearly 2 pages.
Yeah, really. Well, most of it's the photo, but you know.
That still counts.
Yes.
I like the title.
I mean, I'm just glad because it saved me from getting cyberbullied the whole time.
Yeah, honestly. Anyway, we still have the after show. So,
Oh boy, here we go.
All right. And if does anybody else have anything else they want to bring up before we wrap up the recording?
Nope.
I love you guys.
Join our Discord and extremehardware.net.
Actually, we do have the winners of the folding competition announced. We could
Yes, we do.
that.
Yeah.
Pop those up.
Read them out.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Uh-oh.
One of the winners, there might be some conflict with what was just brought up by Andrews.
So for the prices for the
Wow,
March
Janners
25th
won all of them.
through what was the dates of this? It was the 25th through the 27th, is that correct?
Yeah, it was
Yes.
delayed a day because I can't do Windows Task Scheduler correct with UTC time zones.
Gotcha. Okay, so $25 prize for avocado, $25 prize for Emilio 93, 24 hours of 10x Tesla folding for Sergeant Swanee, and 24 hours of RTX 3090 folding for Alex, our very own Yanners.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we just own our own Yanners.
Yeah. So yeah, congratulations to all the winners. Do you know when if we're going to be doing a competition next month?
Yep. So next month it will be on the 4th Wednesday again, which would put it on the 28th of April. Will be the next foldathon.
Yep. All you have to do to sign for the competition is when the thread goes live, you just comment with your folding username and make sure you have everything configured, and you're basically off to the races. So yeah, congratulations to all the winners. I actually managed to make this competition this time.
Yeah, you tried to cheat by going with two different folding usernames.
No, that was the thing. Is I specified by when I signed up in the thread, I specified the username I was using. I used an old username that is no longer active by mistake on one of my computers, so I had to change that.
That sounds like cheating.
I never signed up on the other accounts, so it's not cheating. I just hindered my output. That's it.
Sounds like cheating.
No, you cheated. You were trying to get that under 5 million PPD so you would be eligible for the Tesla folding.
Yeah,
you were trying to cheat.
You broke the rules, Simmons.
Oh my God.
The rules.
If you look at my history, I was averaging about 6 million PPD every day. So
PPD is stored in the balls D.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
All right. Anyway, I think that's all we got. So thank you everybody for listening. And for all the live viewers, thank you for participating. After this recording, we're just going to hang out and just talk crap the entire time. And
yeah, I basically didn't listen to or read chat at all.
Yeah. But
because you don't know how to read, it's okay.
Actually, so that's going to be everything. And Chris, do you want to take us out? Yep. Thank you.